Christine from the European Startup Association, and I'm here with Lothar from Bevoy, one of our startup members, and we're very excited to have them on board, like we are with all startups, but especially also with you. I'll let you introduce yourself, what your company does, and maybe share a bit more about why you actually started this company.
Okay, awesome, Christine. Lovely to see you again. And I'm happy to present Bvoy to you all. Bvoy is actually the abbreviation of best version of yourself. And that's immediately the promise we want to make towards our customers. We want to make them the best version of themselves. Because what's better than waking up fresh in the morning, having a day full of focus, full of energy, and then fall asleep just like a rose and have a happy and healthy life. So what we do at Bevoy is we give food and sport advice based on DNA, blood, and microbiome analysis. So we actually send home test kits towards our customers where they can take a sample, saliva sample, blood sample, or a number two, if you could call it that way, because the microbiome are actually the microbes that are present in your intestines, and they can teach you a lot about your health and about your happiness. So we are really looking forward to presenting it to Europe. At the moment, we only ship in Belgium and have our customers over here. And the main reason why we joined the European Startup Association is to be connected with other entrepreneurs, to meet new investors in the future. And our ambition is also to conquer Europe with Bvoy to make sure that everyone's happy and healthy.
Thank you so much for sharing. That's super interesting. And I'm always interested in how I can improve my life and how I can be healthier and happier. I think I have quite a healthy lifestyle, but even me with stressful things and analyzing your DNA is a bit of a different level. No, it's not just living maybe by the moon that I started looking into, and having a healthy lifestyle and doing some exercise and try to get as much sleep and studying happiness and all the things that you're doing. Because I think happiness, there's also a study for happiness actually, that a lot of that, not a lot, they said 50%, but now they say, oh, I regret a bit to put this number in because it differentiates from person to person, but there's certainly a percentage that is in your DNA that will help you or not help you with your happiness. So also this kind of stuff is interesting, and with the food especially.
We actually generally believe that in 100 years, we will look back at this time really wondering how stupid were we that we were not monitoring ourselves. We do not know what's in our blood. We do not know what's in our genetics. And we were just living in this world like, not monitoring ourselves. And it's a bit the same with the pre-internet era or the pre-car era. We as humans, we keep existing, but we generally believe that in 100 years we will look back and be like, okay, it was good that there was a change in preventive healthcare by monitoring ourselves and really getting to know ourselves deeper or on a deeper level, so that we could just move and live a bit more effective or happily than normal.
Yes. And is there a specific reason why you started this business? Was it a specific trigger, or did you just think this is a good thing to do? And I want to be happier and I want to be healthier in my life and want to do this, which usually a lot of times startups start. But was there any specific reason why you started this?
So actually there are two reasons. One of the reasons why I started this is because since I was a kid, I loved becoming the best version of myself, whether it was in terms of learning or in terms of sports or just having fun with friends, etc. I always love to do something meaningful. And then second is actually due to the Corona crisis, we won a hackathon in Belgium, which was around home testing. And it made us realize that one of the main weapons against Corona is to upon your immunity system. Yes. So make sure that your preventive health is in order. And we at Bvoy, we really promote that good immunity by checking yourself regularly on a preventive basis, and then following some advice, and then recheck yourself to see if you're really doing good.
Yes.
So,
amazing. And what were some specific challenges that you came across? Because I know every startup has a challenge, and the challenges might differ, but in the end, it's similar challenges or a similar thing that startups come across. But I think in your field, there might be specific ones. I don't know, how do you secure DNA, and there's specific security measures probably also for data protection and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, but is there anything specific that you can think of that was the worst thing yet, or something, but that you overcame, or that you're facing right now as well?
Yeah, you already said some of them. So indeed, data and privacy and the regulatory frame is very important. And we could overcome that by really tapping into our network and calling other CEOs or business leaders or people in the field who already managed to pass that hurdle. And I can advise to really reach out to your network and ask them, how did you do it? And this is exactly how we could overcome it, by listening and making sure that we have the right structures in place and follow the right regulatory frame, etc. So that was a big one for us.
Yes, and I like that you say you have to reach out to your network, because I always say networking is the most valuable thing a startup can do, because you find clients, you find co-founders, you find maybe suppliers, maybe freelancers, customers, and you find support, and you get feedback for everything if you want to. You get out of it what you put into it, basically. So I like that you took that approach and said, okay, let's see how other people did it. And people sometimes don't understand that there's a lot of people out there that are willing to help, and that are happy to have a chat with you. So if I always say, if you don't ask, you don't get. And I do that with everything. And if you don't get, it's also okay. If at least you ask and try it, no? But at some point you will get what you're looking for. And what kind of specific characteristics, or maybe the first, the one and only, or three, or I don't know how many you want to say, do you think an entrepreneur, a startup should possess?
I think the number one trait is trust. So you really need to trust your partner, and clients need to trust you. You need to work together in trust. I think that's a very important one, because when running a business, there will always be things that won't go the way you'd like them to go. And instead of concealing them, be open about it, reach out to your partners, your investors, your colleague, and if honesty is one of your core values, it will definitely bring you further on the long term, even though it might seem difficult in darker times. So if I should pick one word, I would say trust.
Amazing. Thank you so much. No one has said that so far, so that's also already nice to get something new in there. Okay. I think that was lovely to give people an overview of what you guys are doing. Everyone who's interested in the Belgium area, I assume also in the Dutch-speaking areas in general, in your services, can find out more about you with the link that I put down underneath the video. And I'm really looking forward to get to know what you're doing a bit better, and maybe use the service myself once we can help you to internationalize it as well. And yeah, thank you for your time, and I'll speak to you soon.